Friends with benefits. I know it can sound so good, but y'all, if you don't believe nothing else I'm saying, don't do it. Don't do the grown up with your friends. Don't get intimate with your friends. Don't kiss your friends. Don't flirt with your friends. Don't do none of that, or else you're gonna end up like me. Bottom line, and that's just something that you don't want to do. Grab a drink, get a snack, kick your feet up and relax. Subscribe, like, and comment it out loud, cause story time is back. Drop them phones in the chat. Now look, I know it's been too long. I miss y'all too, but y'all, I am in the moving process. We moving on to bigger and better. I hate moving. Y'all know I'm trying to get so much stuff together. I'm trying to pack. I'm trying to do so much that I don't really have time to give y'all story time, but I miss y'all. So we just gonna have to chop this up in parts. So here we go. Another thing, if I'm not posting on YouTube, for those of you that do have Instagram, I feel like I'm always on Instagram posting, giving updates about my life. Y'all, make sure y'all following me on Instagram, bookyodjstar. It's the same as the YouTube. I do appreciate those of you that have messaged me on Instagram, wondering what's going on, wondering about the story time, checking in on me. I always write y'all back. Thank you so much. All right, so I took a little break from packing, so let me just get this on out. Friends with benefits gone wrong. Where do we start? So boom, bam, you got me and you got, let's just call her Pam, short for petty, pitiful, pathetic, preposterous, every bad word you could think of that start with a P. I know what you're thinking. That too. That was Pam. But you know what? Pam wasn't always like that, y'all. Me and Pam had been good friends for, I think, at least 5 years. It was never no nothing, you know what I'm saying? We both chilling. We both having our own things going on. Pam is somebody that you really like to kick it with because she always got good vibes. She low-key reminded me of me, so I feel like, you know, being her friend, we just fed off of each other energy. Like, anytime I'm around her, it was good vibes. Anytime she's around me, it was good vibes, and so forth and so on, right? Now, to give a little context, I had just got out of a relationship with a girl. We don't really have to know her name. We could just call her Ashley. But Ashley used to tell me all the time, like, I don't like Pam. I feel like Pam like you. I feel like Pam want to be with you, stuff like that. I'm just like, nah, me and Pam been cool. Pam ain't never showed no sign. Y'all already know, like, I'm sorry that I really try to give people the benefit of the doubt. I know a lot of y'all like, oh, you don't pay attention. Oh, you always let this go over your head. Y'all, Pam was not studying me. I can honestly say that. I remember when me and Ashley broke up, so she's out the picture now. I had told Pam, like, guess what? Pam is like, what? I'm like, Ashley, low-key, she told me that she didn't like you because she felt like you like me. She felt like you'll come on to me, all this other stuff. And Pam was just like, what? Why would she even think that? I've always been your friend. I've never said nothing disrespectful. And you know what, y'all? Pam was right. Pam literally gave me not one reason to believe that she was even attracted to me, to be completely honest. So, okay, Ashley's out the window. Me and Pam, we just continue our friendship. You know what I'm saying? We kicking it together. We going out clubbing. We over each other's house. And next thing you know, we had a trip coming up. Just me and Pam. Now, mind you, it was some other people that was supposed to go, but y'all know how it is. Like, everybody always say, oh, like, let me know the details. Oh, I'm all in. But when it's time to pay and when it's time to go, it's like excuse after excuse after excuse. And the type of people that me and Pam was, like, we're not going to let you ruin our time. If you can't go, it sucks for you, but I'm getting on that plane. So, boom, bam. Me and Pam, we on a flight. We ready to fly out to our location or whatever. We sit beside each other. She got her earphones and I got my earphones in. We're just kind of excited, ready to get there. She and her phone, and me and my phone. Y'all, I'm telling you, like, this is literally all the vibes. Like, we super chill around each other, right? At this point in time, we was going to Aspen, Colorado. I don't know if any of you have ever been. If you haven't, definitely a 10 out of 10 place to go, especially if you've never been. So anyway, we get there, right? We got this super big cabin because, mind you, it was supposed to be 6 of us, and only 2 of us, which is me and Pam, ended up going. So we're trying to figure out, like, dang, it's just us 2 in this super big crib or whatever. So, like, let's at least get rooms beside each other, stuff like that. We get there, we get settled, and we unpack, and we trying to see what's the vibes, what we about to get into, just me and Pam. So we get dressed and immediately, you know what I'm saying, it's time to go out. It's time to go to the bars. It's just time to, like, have a good time. Back then, y'all, I was drinking like a fish. Do you understand me? I don't know nobody that could out-drink me back then. And I was drinking anything. Clear, brown, gin, moonshine, anything you gave me, it was going down. Thank God for growth. Y'all already know now. It's been 5 years. I have not had an ounce of alcohol. I don't miss it. I don't think I would ever go back to it. I thought about maybe on my wedding day, maybe I could just like toast my wife or whatever, drink maybe some wine, something like that. But other than that, y'all don't have to worry about me getting that type of drunk, acting those type of ways, doing all that. Y'all, I have been delivered. So anyway, boom, bam, me and Pam, we found like this little bar and grill. We go in and immediately, y'all, all eyes are on Pam. Now, let me say this. Pam was very attractive. She was very pretty. She always kept herself up, looking very nice. Hair done, nail done, everything did. Y'all, Pam was that girl. I'm not gonna lie. So like I said, we walk in, all the guys are turning their heads, even the females looking or whatever. So Pam is already like, well, you know, we finna get like everything for free. I can already see these men, like they reaching in their pockets. They sliding over, making room for her to come sit like right beside them. And I'm just like, well, you know what? Pretty privilege is something else, because Jesus. We sit down at the bar by these two guys, and immediately they're just like, what y'all want? Y'all can get whatever, where y'all from. They trying to start like a little conversation. They talking to me a little bit, but majority of the time they're like trying to get to know Pam. And that's fine. I'm just sitting here, have a good time. I'm not blocking, Go do what you do, just as long as you be safe. Y'all already know how I am. I'm sitting here and I'm enjoying myself. So we sitting there, food come out, I'm eating and drinking, and honestly, it's a basketball game on TV, so that's what really got my attention. Pam is over there batting her eyes, and those men giving her whatever she want. More power to you, girl. Do your thing. I ain't mad at you. So once those two men had finally, I guess they had enough, they were at their limit. They went on and cut the tab off. They paid for our stuff, and they left. As soon as they got up, another guy sat down. We're going to call him Kevin. Immediately when I turned to see who was sitting beside Pam, I had already knew, yep, that's exactly her type. I already know she's going to be feeling him. This is more of her speed. The other guys, they were, kind of older. They weren't really her type. She wasn't attracted to them at all. She was just kind of using them to pay for our meals and our drinks. Okay, cool. And you know what, y'all? Kevin was such a gentleman, because as soon as he sat down, he introduced himself to Pam. He introduced himself to me. He was just kind of asking us questions. He was very respectful the whole time he was there. He was making sure we was good. He was telling us the places to go, the places not to go, to be careful, stuff like that. Kevin was really seeming like a great guy. So boom, y'all know sometimes when you get the drink, you got to use the bathroom. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and break the seal. So I told Pam, look, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom. She's like, okay, cool. So I'm in the bathroom handling my business. I finish, I'm washing my hands, and the door swing open, and it's Pam. I'm just like, oh, you had to use the bathroom too? She was just looking at me, and I'm just like, well, this is awkward. I'm like, say something. I'm like, what? I'm like, so tell me about the guy, Kevin sitting beside you. I know that's your type. I already know you like him. I can tell he feeling you. So, what's going on? Y'all, I'm talking. In the middle of me talking, Pam grabs my face and kissed my lips if you locked in and you paying attention, drop a kiss emoji in the chat right now. Mwah! Now, mind y'all, me and Pam have never did no stuff like this, and we'd have been sloppy drunk, we'd have been blacked out drunk, we'd have been drunker than drunk than a skunk. Y'all, this girl has never made any type of passes towards me, so for her to come in the bathroom, grab my face and kiss me, especially when Kevin is right out there, I was in shock. For a minute, it was just quiet. Honestly, we didn't say anything until another lady tried to come in the bathroom, and she hit Pam with the door, and Pam was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. The lady's like, oh no, I'm so sorry. Pam's like, I shouldn't have been in the way, and I'm just still standing there in shock. And the thing with me, when I'm in shock, sometimes I tend to just laugh, and it's just feel like my coping mechanism, because it's me trying to accept okay, something this just happened, this is going on, whatever like that. So I get to laughing. Pam's like, what's funny? You tell me. You the one making all the moves around this. You the one doing all the kissing. What's funny? What's tea? Pam slaps me on the shoulder. She's like, I'm just joking with you. Lighten up. Come on. I'm just playing. Pam, I don't know nothing. Since when you play like that? Since when you play like that? Since when you all of a sudden you just grabbing me, kissing on me? Since when we play we don't never play like that. And all of the 5 years of friendship, I don't even think I've ever been that close to Pam. And I could see every port in her face, y'all. We ain't never been like that. We don't play like that. Do y'all play with y'all friends like that? Let me know in the comments. Y'all be kissing on y'all friends and be like, oh, I'm just playing. I'm not judging. Y'all already know me. I'm the last person to pass judgment on anybody. So if you do it, then I'm saying that's what you do. But I just want to know, do y'all just kiss y'all friends and just be like, oh, I'm playing? So anyway, me still in shock, not knowing what to say. I kind of laughed it off. Pam walked out the bathroom, so she didn't have to use the bathroom all of a sudden. And I walked out too. And we sat down right beside Kevin. So, I'm into the game. I'm eating my food. Kevin is I can hear him. He has a very dark, very white type voice type thing. You feel me? Come on now. That's just what type of vibe he on. You know what I'm saying? This how you talking to Pam. No, but for real, y'all, his voice was so deep, so it carries. So he's talking to Pam, but on my peripheral, Pam is fixated on me. And I'm just okay, I know you've been drinking. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, but she's never did this. It's she's gazing at me while Kevin is really trying to, put himself out there, tell her more about him. You know what I'm saying? This, and that. Y'all, Pam ain't paying Kevin not a mind. Hey, he might as well have been talking to me. I feel I was kind of looking at him, and now I'm oh, okay, cool. He's telling me about how he graduated stuff. He got his degrees. He has this, and that in business. And I'm just oh, okay. Y'all, Pam's sitting there looking at me like this. I'm still doing everything in my power not to pay her no mind. I feel at some point Kevin kind of realized okay, so she's not really paying attention. So he kind of turned he turned towards the lady to the left and started talking to her. And so I asked Pam look, you ready to go? She's like, yeah, I feel maybe I drink too much. Let's just go back to the room. Let's go back to the cabin. I'm okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? We catch the taxi at that time because I was Uber out back then. I'm trying to remember. I don't think Uber was out. So I think it was a taxi. We called somebody and they took us to the room. So boom, we get in there. Now, y'all, something I forgot to mention. At this time, Pam was talking to this guy. We can call him Todd. So it's Kevin, which is the guy that she met at the bar, and it's Todd, the guy that Pam had been talking to before we even came on the trip. So I'm like, what's up with Todd? Like, you talk to him, whatever like that? Like, have you been texting him? Because I haven't even been seeing Pam on her phone. And that's really not like Pam at all, y'all. Pam is going to always be texting, always be Snapchatting, always be Instagram and Facebook, and she lives on her phone, which is okay, but it's just like, where your phone at? You ain't been on your phone? Like, are you okay? Like, what's wrong with you? So I'm asking about Todd, and Pam interrupts me like, Sturgeon, like, no, I don't want to hear about him. I don't care what he doing. I don't care where he at. Like, it's whatever. Like, I'm here with you. You my best friend. Like, I love you so much. And that wasn't strange, you know what I'm saying? Like, I tell my friends I love them all the time. So I really didn't think nothing much of that. She's like, I just want to enjoy the time here with my best friend. I worry about Todd when I get home. Like, who cares? She's like, let's play a game. So I'm like, okay, cool. Matter of fact, I did bring my Uno card. So let me just go ahead and get my Uno cards out the suitcase. She grabbed me and was like, nah, we about to play truth or dare. Now, I feel like I'm a game night connoisseur. I love me a good game night. And one thing I do know, that truth or dare can get real quick. I'm like, come on, we should just play Uno. It's just two of us. It might not even be that fun. She's like, no, come on, please. Like, play truth or dare first, and then we can play Uno. I'm like, okay, you know what? That's fair. I'm down with that. As long as we get to play a little Uno, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just truth or dare, right, y'all? What's the worst that could happen? It's just truth or dare, So, boom, I'm like, all right, let's play. I immediately sit down. She's like, no, let's go ahead and change into our pajamas. Like, let's get comfortable or whatever. She was like, I want to spend the first night just inside. And then tomorrow we can go out and we can do, like, the jet skis. We can do skiing, whatever you want to do. That's what we can do. But for right now, I just want you to, like, get comfortable. Go put on your PJs. I'm going to get on my PJs. I'm like, okay, cool. Now, y'all, look, as far as my PJs, I got on a regular, like, button-down, like, oversized. Y'all know how that be. Like, I got on one of those little two-piece sets. I know y'all done seen, like, a two-piece little silk set. Probably got it off Amazon for $10 to $20. Y'all know. So instantly, it didn't take me nothing, but probably it didn't even take me up to 2 to 3 minutes to put my pajamas on or whatever, get ready. I think I grabbed some snacks and I went and I sat down on the couch. So now I'm waiting for Pam. Pam is taking a little minute, so I holler up like, like, you good? She's like, yeah, just wait. Like, I'm about to come. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, be patient. Here I come. Like, it's no rush. We got all night. You're like, let's just enjoy the trip. I'm just like, okay, well, hurry up. But don't take that long to put on some pajamas, 10 minutes later, I don't know already. I'm halfway through my snacks, y'all. Pam come around the corner with some lingerie on. No, I ain't never seen Pam in no lingerie. Pam has plenty of pajamas. That's actually what she love to do. As soon as she get off work, she like to go in her house and put on her pajamas or put on her, like, gown or her robe. I ain't never in my life seen Pam in no lingerie. But there she stood in lingerie. All black lace. I'll never forget it had, like, little, like, glitter. It looked like it was, like, glistening, like, shimmering and shining. I was just like, wait, am I being pranked? I always think I'm being pranked because, like, is you cool? Where your clothes at? Why you got that on? I'm now, mind you, I'm sitting on the couch and I got like a big pillows next to me, y'all. Pam come, sit down, move the pillows and scoot as close as she possibly can to me. She's almost sitting in my lap. And I'm just like, playfully like, man, watch out. Like, chill. Why are you so close? We got all this room. We got this whole cabin to ourselves. Why are you, like, right here trying to be in my skin? So she's like, you so mean, whatever. So she did slide over. I'll give her that. So she's like, okay, we finna play truth or dare. You go first. Okay, so me, this truth or dare, I'm not too crazy. So I asked her, like, is it true that you was feeling that guy, Kevin, at the bar? Something simple, something light. We just getting the game started. So honestly, there's no need to just jump right into the deep end, right? So she was like, I mean, yeah, he was cute or whatever, but I really wouldn't say feeling him. I don't know. I felt like he talked about himself too much, and that was a bad thing for Pam. Pam did not like the guys that just went on and on and on about themselves. Pam likes for all the attention to be on her, and so forth and so on. I did get those kind of vibes from Kevin. Like, Kevin was making sure he told us every single detail about his life. And some of it was interesting, but it's like, not with that type of girl that Pam is. You got to put all eyes, all attention on her 24/7, or you're going to lose her, pal. Okay, so now it's Pam's turn. She's like, truth or dare? I said truth because, I don't know, you sit here in lingerie. I feel like if I pick dare, it's just going to go like, you know what I'm saying, too crazy. She's like, you're so boring. But she's like, is it true that you believe Ashley when she said that she felt like I was attracted to you? I'm like, nah, why would I know? Like, you always been cool. You always been respectful. Like, you ain't never been on that type of time. So, nah, I didn't believe that. So I'm like, okay, now it's my turn. She's like, but wait, what if it is true? Like, what would you say? Like, what would you do? Like, if I was attracted to you in like any type of time, like what, like how would that make you feel? One thing about me, I hate being asked peer pressure questions like right there on the spot. Like, bro, I don't want to, I don't know how to feel. I never thought about that. I don't want to think about that. You my friend. You've been my friend for years. Never seen you in that light. So like, let's just vibe. So I tell her like, man, you crazy. Like, okay, like I'm just trying to brush past it. I'm just trying to curve it in the politest way I know how. Cause like I said, y'all, I'm not on that. So I'm like, nope, it's my turn. You asked your truth or whatever. So now let me go. Honestly, at this point, I'm just trying to shut her up. I'm like, okay, now for you, truth or dare? She's like, dare, and make it good. Like, make it the darest dare you never did dare. Hey, okay, I was just probably gonna dare you to eat a spoonful of peanut butter, but okay, let me pipe it up. So here's me trying to be funny. I tell her like, look, I dare you to go and try to put on all the clothes that you bought here on this trip. Like, you just got to, you know what I'm saying, stack them up. I don't care if you got to have on 10 pair of pants, 10 shirts. I dare you to at least try to go in your suitcase and go put on every piece of clothing that you pack. Do it. So Pam's like, okay, be right back. Y'all, Pam went up the stairs, and it's like within 30 seconds later, she was like, okay, I'm about to come down. Are you ready? Now, I may not be the smartest crayon in the box. My tree might not go all the way to the top. I may have some loose screws and some loose marbles, but there was no way Pam went up them stairs and put on every piece of clothing that she had that fast. There's no way. So Pam comes down the stairs, and as she's coming down the stairs, she's cutting off the lights in the cabin. So it's like, it's kind of dark. We kind of got like the porch light on, so the porch light is like beaming through, but it's real dark. And I'm just like, what are you doing? Once Pam finally gets in my eye view, now I can see her, y'all. Pam don't got on no clothes. Nothing at all. The only object she has is the little hair clamp that she got holding her hair up. She is naked from head to toe. Wow. And she do look good, man. I ain't gonna lie. The body T. The body T. The body is definitely giving. The body is giving TTT. But wait a minute, Pam. What you... I said put the clothes on. Maybe you know what? I'm giving it for the doubt. Maybe you misunderstood me. I said go up there and put on all the clothes in a suitcase. You took the clothes off. So, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, I know you've been drinking, whatever like that. But the case is, y'all, I'm talking, she literally grabs my lips and she's like, shh, don't say nothing. Don't say another word, please. I'm like, wait, I thought it was my turn. I thought I was the one giving the orders. I'm the one that gave you the dare. But now you here telling me not to say. Pam, and right when I was about to say something, y'all, Pam kissed me. And this time it wasn't no, it was an all out. It got real. The kiss went from like a 1, which is a peck, to a 10, to all out, like the movie kisses type of time. I'm just like, Pam, what are you doing? She's like, something I've been wanting to do for so long. And I'm so glad. Like, please don't ruin this for me. Like, don't stop. Keep going. Now, I'm not going to lie, y'all. I cannot remember. I still can't remember if I was kissing her back. I don't know. I'm not too sure because, like, I was in shock. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what was happening. All I know is it wasn't right. It wasn't right. I knew it wasn't right. She knew it wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't right. But I don't know if I was kissing her back. I just don't know. So boom, bam, she pulls me on the couch. I end up on top of her. She's like, look, let's just have fun. Like, I already know what it is. We just best friends. Like, come on. It don't have to be that deep. You're thinking about it too hard. Like, let's just have a little fun. Tomorrow, wake up in the morning. And that's just that. That's just going to be that. Here's where I went wrong. I believed her. I'm just like, okay, like, I'm single. You know what I mean? And I don't... What would y'all do? What would y'all would have done? Like, come on now. Okay, so boom. Did the grown up with Pam. That happened. Fell asleep. Separate beds. Y'all, we didn't cuddle. We didn't say sweet nothings to each other. We didn't have no heart-to-hearts. We finished, got in the shower. She went to her room. I went to mine. Woke up the next morning. She was actually cooking us breakfast. She was in the kitchen on the phone with Todd. Remember, that's the guy that she was talking to anyway. And it felt like normal again. It wasn't awkward for whatever reason. It just happened, y'all. I don't know. Even as the day went on, neither of us brought it up. We was just being the friends that we were. We was laughing, talking about different stuff. We was people watching. We was enjoying the activities that we was doing. Like, she was into her phone. Like, y'all, it was back to normal, I guess. I did have so many questions I wanted to ask Pam. I did have so many things I wanted to discuss and go over because it's like, what happened? Who was that last night? What made you? How long have you been feeling like this? Like, y'all, I had so much, but it's just like, not right now. I really didn't even know how I was going to say it to her. I just didn't know. They just want the vibe. We was having a good time. Cute. Okay, we out all day long. We tired. We at home. Like, we back at the cabin. Not at home. We back at the cabin. It's time to take the showers. Okay, like, she was still on the phone with Ty, FaceTime him. So I was like, look, I'm about to go get in the shower. She's like, okay, cool. I'm in the shower. Scrub it up, dub. Rub it up, scrub. And it's like, you know how when you in the shower, I feel like you hear all types of noises. Like, but it's like really just your mind. Nothing's going on. It's just stuff that you hearing. Your mind be playing tricks on you. So I'm in the shower, you know what I'm saying? Soaping up. I'm like, I sound like I heard the door open, but I'm just tripping. Like, I'm just tweaking. That door didn't open, right? So they had like a linen, like a towel closet, and I feel like I heard that closet close. So at that point, I, you know what I'm saying, grabbed the shower curtain, pulled it back, and when I was pulling it back, Pam was coming into the shower with me. Mind you, never took no showers together, never did any of that stuff. Like, I don't even think we've ever seen each other naked before last night. And it's just like, this is awkward. She never did no stuff like this. But y'all, here Pam is in a shower with me. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe the shower in her room, you know, maybe the water is cold. Maybe she don't like it or whatever like that. You know, she just taking a shower. She in here with me. You know what I'm saying? What's the worst that could happen? Until I realized I'm the only one taking a shower. Pam is wanting to touch and Pam is wanting to caress and all this other. I'm just like, bro, hold on. Whoa. What are you doing? I instantly grabbed Pam's hand and was like, stop. No. And she kind of looked at me like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, is you cool? She's like, why are you acting like that? What do you mean, Pam? Like, last night was a one-time thing. We both agreed. We both said it was. I thought that, you know what I'm saying, we got past it. The day seemed normal. I don't know who you are or what you think this is coming in here on me like that, but this ain't that. Y'all, Pam snatched her hand back. Looked like she was about to cry. So mad. Got out the shower, grabbed her clothes and was like, you know what? Fine. I'm out. You out where? We all the way in another state. You don't know nobody. It's not like you could just go home. What do you mean? All right, y'all, I really got to go get back to packing. Y'all already know I'm in a moving process. Thank y'all for being so patient with me. I'm so sorry that the story times have been taking a long time to come out, but just bear with me, okay? Last thing I'm going to ask y'all to do is put tools in the comments of part 2 ski. Put tools in the comments of part 2 ski. Tools in the comments of part 2 ski. Part 2 ski. Part 2 ski. Ski!